intro music. Yeah! Woohoo!
Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Friday and we got a brand new event that's never run before in Star Trek Fleet Command. It's all about using your Realta to race across the galaxy. And honestly, I think it's a pretty cool idea, even if I may have already suggesting racing across the galaxy in a YouTube video a year ago. Who cares? It's semantics. Let's talk about this event and what you need to do to qualify, what you need to do to participate, and how it actually works. So, key is going to be your Realta. For anybody that's about to ask, what crew should I use to go as fast as possible in my Realta? Well, besides the skins, which we'll talk about in a minute, this is kind of the primo, best of, big top speed crew. It is Claw, Huron, and Strange New World Una. If you don't have this one, don't worry, you can still run the Pan crew. You know, those augment officers, full synergy, another speed crew we have in the game. There are actually few variations, but this is probably the top one. Depending on who you've unlocked, this would be the one that I recommend you go out and run. If you don't have this, then the full augment synergy is another one that can be very, very useful. The race is set up to have qualifying events. So what you're going to end up finding, and we click through these winnings apparently I've collected, we're going to have this right here that is happening every 2 hours, an Antarian Trans-Stellar qualifying event. So the big race is called the Trans-Antarian race, and you're going to have every 2 hours the opportunity to participate in this one. If you go over to your gift chest box, you should notice tokens there that are going to allow you to enter into this. You need to score into the top 25 of your leaderboard to qualify for the big race that's going to come this weekend. Every event that's going to be launching right now is a qualifier, exactly how it is in NASCAR. Left turns, baby. So that's how you get in. That's how you qualify. Simply scoring in the top 25 will let you be part of it in the future. And there are specific systems for your level. So for example, I would be in Alana, Zozalin, Sukikor, and Orion to make sure that I'm qualifying and scoring in. Again, this is all to set up the big event, which is going to be a 10-minute race when we have it this weekend. So that's how the qualifier works and what you need. Let's talk about going beyond that. One, the mechanics of the actual impulse, and two, how you can put yourself in the best position. Well, I've already showed you the best way to have your crew loadout, and I've talked about 2 different crews you can have. You also, if you participated in all the Delta adversary events leading up into this month, you'll notice that if you go into your event store, there are skins for the Realta. There's actually 2. If you did all your events, you can afford both of them. Whether you're diplomacy or offense doesn't matter. If you did both the events, you'll be able to get both the speed skin and to get the attack skin. You saw me wearing the attack skin. That was the red one before. Everybody should have 66,000 currency. It's 6,000 for one, 66 or 60,000 for the other. If you ended up being a little bit short, like I did, then you can get the combat skin no matter what, but you're going to miss out on the Realta Swift skin, which is giving it an impulse speed boost of 20. Impulse speed boost of 20 is nice, but keep in mind that when it comes to the actual crewing, you're going to get more than that from some of the crews if you've unlocked those officers. So for example, Plaza 25% bonus with Treasure World Una giving 15, and then Huron giving you another 30% after battle or return to the station. So we see a lot of ways to speed it up. Now let's talk about how you actually score points. So it's not going to count any warping. So like when you warp into a system and you get there, that won't actually count. It's actually tracking the distance you travel at impulse. But there's a little bit of a caveat to it, so pay attention to this part. So when you actually get into a system, I'm warping into a system now, you want to stop. That part doesn't count. And what actually counts is, let's say you set a destination. We're going to go rim to rim, right? We're going to go from one side of the map all the way to the other. Now, what actually is happening is it is tracking the distance you're covering, but it does not actually count the distance until you stop. So right now I'm moving. I need to tell it to stop. I need to lock in. Bam. Now it has recorded my distance. So this is where that attack element comes in. Because if you're trying to win a race, it's almost like that Stargate SG-1 episode where they were doing a galactic race. If you haven't seen Stargate SG-1, strongly recommended it. My second favorite of the sci-fi shows that start with Star Trek, Stargate, Star Wars. Debate me in the comment section down below. I don't really care. I love Stargate. It's absolutely fantastic. Needs more Stargate. But anyway, you need to stop start. So if you are out there, you could decide to go with the strategy of, well, what if I just destroy my enemies or destroy the other contestants and use that as an opportunity to score my distances.
I got a good luck, finally.
Or you could do this, just sit there and click. I want to go boom, boom, and do it as fast as possible. Your research is going to play into how fast you're moving. Your officers are going to play into it. But the truth is, because these last such a short time, the greater distance you can travel at one time and then record in a moment is better. So there's going to be a lot of strategies to try to employ when you're going through this very special Realta event. It's unique. It's definitely something that we've never done before, and I'm curious to see what people say. Now, this was a big workup towards, and also if you are participating in the qualifier events, there's a lot of currency getting paid out here. Overall, I'm curious to see what the game and the players think about this strategy. I personally love the idea of a new style of event here, and I love the idea of setting everybody up with a qualifier. I guess the only negative really comes down to when the big 10-minute race gets here this weekend, will everybody be online when it's happening and be able to participate? I will add that there's qualifiers running 12 times today in total, 12 qualifiers, and you talk about the number of currency you can earn, because look, you just need to finish in the top 25. Many players have said that, hey, where's all the currency for this month's event store? And I will agree, for the first 2 weeks, it has been light. Now, they've told me, I keep saying this, that more currency is coming and that maybe it's backloaded a little bit. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know, man. It feels kind of light. Feels like ain't much there. But this is also another way to get a little bit more of that currency. And think about it this way. If you manage to get into the number 1, number 2, well, that's a whole nother Bolano Torres shard. So I'll take it, right? Anyway, you get to participate. Remember, go into your gift chest. You will find the tokens to enter into those qualifiers. You only need to participate in the qualifier once and get in the top 25 to be eligible to participate in the big race when we have it this weekend. Also want to pay attention to your crews for the Realta. Also want to pay attention to the mechanics themselves of how it works. Applying the skins is going to give you bonuses to both the attack and defense. Remember, you do not have to be wearing the skin for it to be applied. So if you have both skins, simply unlocking them, you have them. They're like researches. They're good to go. And then crewing is also going to be a really big deal for you players. Make sure that you get the right crew set up so that you can be as fast as possible in the Realta race. And I'm very curious to see who ends up winning and who ends up taking the lead. And yeah, this is it. Also, number 1 crew. How about I go ahead and show you a top crew, right? I'm going to show you the officers that if you don't have the one I just showed, let's go into the old school depths of the game right here. See these rare officers? Pan is the one known for the most getting up to speed. Increase impulse speed by 20% with full synergy. That increases. So if you don't have the Claw Curon Strange World Una, you can run Pan with full synergy and try that one out and see if that's effective. Let me know what you think about this brand new event style down in the comment section below. Right there. Woo! You like it? You love it? Or you're indifferent? I kind of want to know because I like when they try new things. We'll see you on the starting line because I plan on participating. Of course I do. Just wish I could, win. I don't think I will, but who knows? Let me know what you think. Live long and plunder. Stay safe with the Space Cowboys. Deuces, that's me. Catch you on the next exciting Star Trek Fleet Command video, which is every day. This is what I do. This is my life. I actually am not really sad about it. I love this community, and this is going to be a great community thing. I'm happy.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.